Rahim, speaking about Unit 7 now,
Yeah.
so that's the one that we did Robin Hood for, performing to an audience.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about the sort of source material that you used to create your character? So you got the Sheriff of Nottingham.
Yeah.
Once you've got that character, just talk me about through how you built your version of the character.
So it's basically, he was a slapstick kind of character as well as a sheriff that is supposed to be ruling the place. But
What
well,
made you think of him as a slapstick character? What influenced you?
well, my idol was like Charlie Chaplin, and thought maybe if I could involve him as well, and it would be a good thing. I think we did that as well, you know, with the slapping and stuff, and it was exciting to do because I've never done that sort of thing before, especially like a performance with 200 people watching you and stuff, and like other stuff like TV series, the Robin Hood, as I spoke before, like I got the character from that. He's quite funny in that as well, the sheriff, Keith Allen. But yeah, I loved performing the character because I felt it was a challenge as well, like making my voice all, you know, angry and stuff. Like I'm really like northern, so I thought maybe.
What made you place him in a northern town?
I thought it'd be more funny, and you know, like just a northern sheriff. You've got to laugh at him more. You either love him or you hate him.
Was that the sort of vibe you were going for? You either love him or you hate him?
And I think people are like, oh, he's a nice guy, but then you get some people going boo, and you just either way you enjoy it because that's what pantomime's all about.
So do you think your character were able to show a range of emotion?
Yeah, definitely, because I think, I don't know if at the end I heard people going ooh ah, like, you know, when I got arrested and stuff, and I came back in the end and said sorry and that, and thought, oh yeah, he said sorry now, so he'll be his friend. So and especially, you know, you've done a good job when you come for a bow, and they know they're just smiling, they're not just booing anymore, they're just clapping and enjoying. You could tell they enjoy the performance.
So it was a sort of likeable baddie.
Yeah, likeable baddie. There's not a lot of them around, is there?
So you spoke a bit about using Charlie Chaplin and the TV series as a source of material, and changing your voice to make him a northern sheriff. So do you think when you perform these to an audience, do you think you communicated the meaning of your character fully? Think about all the things that were involved within communicating a character to an audience. So your use of props, any audience interaction you had.
Yeah.
Did you have any hecklers that you had to react to, last minute, like quick on the spot?
Like like the props. I think the biggest prop was the shawl kind of thing, that intimidation and stuff, and it really helped. And the hecklers were funny. I got one was he's a fat sheriff, and you have to quickly respond to that, and I just said pork pies. So everyone laughed at that, so I think I responded well to the audience, and the audience responded well to me, so it was exciting. And like the other stuff, and what was the last bit of the question again?
Do you think you communicated your meaning fully to an audience? So you said the audience seemed to react well to you, whether that was booing or...
Yeah, as long as you get a boo or a cheer, you know you're doing a good job. If they're just silent, then you know you have to bring your energy up. And some days, and one of the days it was like that, and I think we needed someone who could lift the character, and we did that with Salt and Vinegar, my peers, and like the characters who were my servants and stuff, so they were funny, double.
So when you said you felt the audience needed a bit of a lift, and you thought, we need some characters to do this, at what point did you decide this? Was it sort of like halfway through in the wings and you sort of had a word?
Yeah, definitely. I thought the audience don't seem as cheerful as they were the previous night or day, and I thought maybe what we could do is just make the audience lifting. So I told the boys just go on, be energetic and do the rap and stuff, and give a cheeky wink to the audience or whatever, and to just lift the mood and stuff. And then when you walk in and you want to hear the boos, and you do, the feeling that you get is just good, because you know what you've said to the other person to lift the audience. It's just, you know, made the audience come back.
So you think you're quite adaptable in that sense?
Yeah, definitely.
To the audience's needs?
Yeah, because if I knew the audience were reacting well to whatever people were doing and stuff, I just like go to everyone and say, just keep the energy up and stuff, and like just being helpful and that, because people were nervous because it was the first time on stage really, and if the low energy and stuff, they just the audience feel it as well as the rest of the students who are performing, so just kept our morale up and smashed it really.
Yep. Any suggestions of what you do to improve this performance for future use?
A couple of things, like it was a bit messy during like coming out and coming off. Sometimes like people come on when it's another scene. Like I made that mistake as well. I thought it's gone bad, but
how did you react when you did that? Were you able to stay in character, or did you just sort of sneak off?
No, I stayed in character, but like, you know, a sneakily evil kind of sneak off. So I was like, oh God, wrong place, you know. So I think it was helpful that as well, because like the rest of the days you know what's happening and stuff. So it was enjoyable, and that's the only thing I would say that I would change. But apart from that, it was a good performance, and like everyone liked it. Like the site manager of college, he said he thought, well, the lighting there's not that good. We'll just put a load of lighting in the new theatre, and that was instigated more things for us. You know, like having more facilities for us, and once we heard like they're getting more lights and stuff, we just thought, well, we must have done a good job to prove that we can.
So the success of the pantomime helped?
Yeah, helped us a lot.
The other productions in the course?
Yeah, definitely. I think music through the years won't be as good as it was if you didn't do Panto and the lighting and stuff, and like if you didn't have a technician to do all the music and stuff. We won't be nowhere, like especially in the music through the years, because you need some music changes. So it was exciting, like knowing that what you've done can change like other people's future as well as ours, because last year we didn't have it, and it's just enjoyable coming down and seeing other stuff.
Anything else you want to add?
That's fine.
Thank you.